is is I guess it's not funny about the little kid. Not I guess because he was, you know, dragged into this. No, but what I'm laughing at is the repetitiveness of the Democrats, and as usual, they tell themselves. I mean, we all. I guess y'all seen it. I mean, yesterday, hey, he's not a 7 day Adventist, is it? I took a screenshot this morning instead of. I mean, I'm gonna go through it again. If he's making money, he's getting rich. He ain't no pastor. And one thing, you see these accounts with four numbers at the end. Every somebody else pointed out. Really, I didn't. I mean, I knew it, but he also pointed out that the ones are usually they're the trolls. They just call it trolls, but you know, I know it's the gang stalkers. You know, I think it's somebody who innocently figured out, you know, that it's something that they're just trolls. Always got to say something that makes no sense, and it's always supposed to be, you know, it's gang stalker, you know, liberal shit. Oh, you know, this and that, and they got hurt. And here they come again. You know, who's he delivering to? And you know, he just gonna turn around. And he literally he turned his head. And this ain't a turnaround spot. This ain't drivers know better. If you've been in driving school, you're a real driver. You don't do shit like this. You you got a permanent. Yeah, you don't do shit like that. He they said they again, like I said, stupid Democrats. Let me see as he go into that barbecue joint. I think I seen him before. Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's like, nah, bro. Why would you turn around and come up like you? I would never do that. I've been to truck driving school. You got plenty of blocks. You go around that block and you'll come out right there. You wouldn't turn up into somebody's residence like he just did with a commercial truck. You would never do that. There's plenty of he know that he got GPS. You know whatever they want to do that make the noise. He could just he come down here, or he could plan his route where he don't got it. There's too many streets around here. You ain't got to come from that way. He could have came up that. There's a street up there. He could have came because I do it all the time when I just feel like driving longer. You know, it's just I might go 10 different ways coming from the same store. Not even trying to lose gang stalkers. You know, you're just like I'll go this way. I'll go that way. So he didn't have to. Yeah, you're a commercial driver. You drive for a company. You doing that's dangerous. Backing out into well that's what I said. He trying to bag up in it. No, you cutting corners. You don't lose the CDL if you fuck up and hit something. I don't care if it looks safe. You don't make a practice or doing. The truck driver, whoever taught him his CDL should tell him that. You don't take no shortcuts like that. Stupid Democrats as usual. So, yeah, you all. If anything, if he just had to come this way, all he had to do. Look, he ducked. She ducked. Why are you ducking? She said like she's doing something. Really, I wasn't even looking at her. I guess she got caught. I just turned around again to reiterate to go that way, where she at, and make a left, and then you make a quick left right there. Anybody, it's common. You don't have to be from. It's plenty of times you've been in another city, another town, and usually you're right. Yeah, you got to be right there. Just bust a left, bust another. Yeah, sometimes it does you end up somewhere. If it's one of them new cul-de-sacs, them type of communities, you might end up lost trying to, you might end up lost trying to do that because it doesn't come right back. But you normally in cities like this, you just do that. And so yeah, a little white girl. I wasn't even paying attention to her, but you notice she literally just ducked her head down, and it's not because she's a you see she had New Jersey tags, and she ducked her head all the way down. Like I said, these people are stupid. I mean, they're getting scared, but they're still trying to do what their master tells them. It looks like I said, it's like they know. What I still trying to figure out what have y'all done that they got this much control over you. I really don't get it. And like I said, I think you rather just face the charges than just because you keep going, it's getting worse and worse and worse. Yeah, because like what I'm talking about now, I think y'all in trouble for this one. It ain't because Joel Osteen is somebody important to us regular, who ain't his followers. But I guess this kind of proves that he is the real deal because the comments or stuff I heard years ago, like in the 2000s when he started coming up and getting real super big. And that's when most of us, and not just him, like Dollar, Creflo Dollar, the black dude, and a bunch of them. And what's the one that kept the scandal with the little boy Bishop Eddie Long, and now the new one with TD Jakes and Puffy. But as far as the money, people giving them money, we was all like, that's on them. But they try to, you got to tithe, you tell. We all like, I find other way to tithes, you know. And so, yeah, that comment I just showed, I'm going to go back to the article that proved that it was them and not 10-year-old teens. I was just finna, see, I can't even go to the one I want to find. And as soon as you click on your little YouTube thing, 10-year-old. Oh, you know what? I also got to say this. I think I figured out my whole point in not being monetized. That's why I kept getting strikes. These motherfuckers that monetize me, don't you? You got to go through a process, right? And have a certain number of followers. But I think they did it on purpose so they could give me strikes. I think, but I don't know, cause they're like you violate. Because that's why I'm like, that's why I'm not monetized. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't want no YouTube money. You got to jump through hoops. Cause look what happened. If y'all know, I made where is that? I probably should have saved it. Now I gotta scroll through all this shit. I guess I could just type in YouTube. And I know I was gonna make them mad. Yeah, okay, here you go. Nah, this is all just replies. Nah, this is just. Where the hell? They just sent it to me. Well, not yesterday or the day before. Oh, wait a minute. February 11th. Okay, yeah, this is. What the hell? Now is nowhere to be found. But anyway. I guess they don't send it to this side. Let me see. It's somewhere. Your video is blocked in some territories, but it says it's no problem. Leave the video as is. Cause yeah, that's why you don't play the whole thing. That's why. So okay, maybe they're being nitpicky, but they probably do have a number of seconds. So if you're trying to correct me, why don't you tell me how many seconds? You saw what I was trying to do. I played it in pause. Literally, the song name pause. But anyway, because normally, yeah, they take the video down and remove leave the video. It's just they took out a what the hell that mean? But I'm like, what is it? But this is not a copyright strike. Yeah, that yeah. Whatever. I ain't doing all that. I don't know if they would upset with it. It's not that, but anyway, it says yeah, but it's telling me what it is. The snip, I didn't push pause fast enough. I used too much, or edit it. I'm not finna edit. Just fucking. I'm just playing it on my radio. But so I don't know, maybe 3 seconds clip, 3 or 4 seconds. I don't know. I must have played it a little bit too long. But I'm like, I don't. I never. I don't know. Maybe I must have read. I think I read it early in the morning. I was probably still half asleep. Oh yeah, matter of fact, that's why I was up. This ain't. I don't know unless it's some weird shit your phone has on you. Because they said your phone and all your anything with a microphone in your house or the house, the internet that's connected, that microphone shit, Amazon or Google, Siri or whatever, it can tell when you're awoke because of breathing habits. So it could be that. But literally, I wake up about 1 o'clock, just on my own. I think that was on my own. And, I had to use the bathroom, whatever. But it just, then it says, then I get like 30 seconds later, I get a, text sound or notification. I'm like, who the fuck? And is app slated for deep sleep. I don't know. It's 1 o'clock. I'm just woke up. Are you fucking for real? You trolling me like that, Samsung? Are y'all with that shit? But I don't know. Like I said, they said that shit can tell when you're woke and sleep just by they programmed it in. Your breathing changes naturally. So I don't know about that one, but all right. So go into the. I've been 13 minutes. I ain't got into it. 10-year-old teens, but I ain't even finna click on that. It's like, I can imagine it's up north too. Yeah, big old cities. They doing it. And they, back in the day, it was because the older guys, wanted them to do it because they wouldn't catch no charges. They get sent to juvenile. But also being from New York, and I was 10 when I was still up there, but we was in Queens. They doing it on their own. Trust me, that's what I'm saying. That's why I be joking. Like, nigga, I'm from New York. When I moved down south, even though the older dudes, knew some things. It's the '80s. I'm still faster than them because I'm from New York. I'm slicker. The big city. Well, Queens ain't the city. It's suburbs, but still, it's just ways. So these kids, they doing it on their own. I'm talking about they got OGs telling them what to do and this and that, but it's time they all just together by themselves and figuring out what to do. It's fun. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. It's fun to city in New York. That shit is just straight up. Probably everywhere. Matter of fact, it is. Just in Birmingham, there's just wasn't nothing to do. Cause Birmingham, like I said, it look like this. There's nothing to do when you're 10. It's not big old tenements. But I didn't live in New York and Queens. I didn't live in projects either. But or whatever, or Brooklyn, but there's just too much stuff to get into. Baltimore, like in neighborhoods like this, there's nothing to do too much. I assume even LA, them neighborhoods, Compton, they look like their houses, they look like this. So there really, besides the gang and drugs, there ain't too much to do. Like in a big city, you know, like Baltimore, New York, or up north somewhere, Chicago, or whatever. And they doing that on their own. They getting, they all of this because of the chaos that the communist Democrat wants, the evil devil worship. They they getting hold of anything, and but
I just found out you can check police alerts on this app. I thought my neighborhood was safe before looking at this. Yeah, I'm not walking.
We're going to start with breaking news out of Houston. You just saw it there, a deadly shooting at Joel Osteen's church.
We've got Steve Pickett.
I got one of them BBL things. It don't look right. It yeah, now he doing the right thing. He going around blocks. Now he looking over here. Yeah, now see he just turned from right there. That's the one who came up in here back though. It's like, no, man. Yeah, now now he know how to just go around corners. Matter of fact, if I was in a big old truck, even no, it's not he a better driver and know how to back. We all know to use your mirrors, right? It's second nature once you've been doing it for years or for a while. He that's just too much effort. And that's how you know he's doing it on purpose. That's his way. It's a truck, not a car. And it don't matter. It's a smaller truck, cargo truck, whatever. That's just way too much effort. You would not do all that. You would just drive around the block. You're trying to put it in reverse, in my opinion. Now, it's not totally, but you're not trying to back up like you in a fucking car. You could have tore up the grass or anything. You ain't doing. You know how what I'm doing. Like he's mocking me when I park like that. When I pull up in there, and you see how the little girl that lived next to me, she pull up right there and do that. But this is too close. I ain't doing all that. It's just too much turning. Swinging and swinging. I ain't doing all that. I'm just, they get mad. Really, they just mad because it looks like I guess he gets scared, and so they have this idiot do that. Yeah, it's just too much of that. Try to do that or turn into all that. It's just way too much. It's easier and faster to just do that. Or if I'm coming from that way, do that and just bag in. And like I said, in a truck like that, trust me, driving a truck before, saying school bus, you don't want to or deuce and a half. Deuce and a half is about that big. You don't want to do it. You ain't finna. As a matter of fact, you get in trouble in the army, in the military, doing some backing up shit like that. No, you drive all the way around, and like I said, it's less stress. Do it all that is just plain stupid. You're not a good truck driver. You're not skillful. That was just fucking stupid. And then you're going to be like, oh, why you want to get my CDL? Well, stop doing stupid shit. That was just plain stupid. Yeah, I guess I do know everything. That's what I'm saying. I got put in that class. I think I got sent because they didn't have no, I was just there. Like I said, him and my sergeant, the school sergeant, they were homeboys. He was black. They both black. So I'm assuming because he would come look and see. Because you got to feel. It's a duty to send people to these schools. It's his job. So hey, what are you doing? All right, 2 weeks you're gonna be in this. And plus, also, they was able to put me on detail and get, this and that. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, my cousin who went special forces, and he's I don't know where the fuck he is now, but he comes and I was trying to ask him. I said, y'all still use 80 packs? He said, oh no. I explained to him. He's like, oh no, we just shoot at them. And I was like, man, really? So that's what they sent you into the military? Because like I said, he went to college and he had a job in Germany, a job, a real after he graduated. So it wasn't like whatever he was doing, he had to join. He's old, like I said. You went to college, had a job, so you like 28 or 29 by the time he even joined. He's younger than me, but I'm just saying. Like when I was in the Army, 93, that's what I'm saying. You go in when you're a teenager, 18, 19. He probably was like 8 or something. I don't know, but or 10. Yeah, because he, and I'm like, really, you because he ends up, oh, he's in the army. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm like, why? Because that was a thing when I was in the army. We was wondering why. He's literally with the guys we wonder about. I'm getting off subject. Like, why would you join and you went to college? At the time, you didn't understand how hard it was to find a job. But then it's like, it's even worse. You had a good job in another country. You didn't even have to join the army to go to Germany. You know, and he showed me all the pictures and him hiking. Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. It's cool, but I'm like, why the hell did you come back and join the army? Anyway, yeah, I'm like, you one of them dudes, because you're younger than me, but at the time, if you would have been in basic with us, you was older, and you just in regular basic training. You didn't go in the ROTC when you was in college, so you could have been a lieutenant, and now you're 29 years old, and we're 18. But he was in good shape, and he was out because my uncle always when I was a little kid, my uncle before he was even born, he was always one of them. He had dreads way back, and probably before I was born. He still got them. And he always had dreads, real dreads. Where he's from Queens. He was born. I'm just saying, but New York '60s. So by the time I'm coming along, he already had dreads. When I'm 4 years old in the '70s, he had dreads. So he was always on that bohemian shit, all that type of stuff. He still is. He's somewhere over in Tibet or something like that. Yeah, he was another real super smart. One of his sons is super. Supposedly he went to some kind of college in New York. Is real famous, or school rather. Graduated early, and actually helped design something with Apple. But they all of them hippies. Yeah, literally a hippie. They go crazy and go in the mountains. He been to Tibet and all that shit. But but and so he. But yeah, he said, "Oh, he's the user for target practice." I'm like, I guess by now if they got it, it was on details from jump. Because now he was in the 82nd. He wasn't just in the army. Then he's in the 82nd. I'm like, oh, I was happy. I was like, oh, okay. I guess I suppose maybe that's what they got mad about. And had him go special forces. But he was always, because his dad, he's always into that type of stuff. Hiking for, because matter of fact, he'd be hiking. I heard, my mom tell whatever, he's hiking around Fort Bragg. Like he do like 10 miles after work. When I'm like, ain't no in here. We was hiking. We hiked. Went in hiked to the damn PX to buy some 40 ounces. That was enough. Like I said, I was one of the fastest in the battalion. But I could have been faster than 2 minutes, 2 miles in 12 minutes. 13, 12, 49, 12, something like that. But he didn't take it serious. I maxed my PT test, but he doing all this. I'm like, man, don't be walking around Fayetteville. They don't call it Vietnam. And I don't get this from the rapper J. Cole. I was in Fayetteville for years. Like I said, I know they be shooting, fighting. They got fighting, shooting at us. But anyway, be up there. But he didn't do what we do. We was up in the clubs, and sometimes the hole in the wall clubs, or either the main strip clubs, not strip clubs, but the main strip, Bragg Boulevard in Fayetteville. But anyway, oh yeah, this
Hostings Church.
We got Steve Pickett, who has been on the road today, live at Lakewood Church now,
yeah, kind
downtown
of look
Houston,
at
with the update on the investigation tonight. Steve?
and that guy right there, you could tell Houston Democrat. Some of the words he say, he's just matter of fact, yeah, I left a comment.
He had to face the rest of the world with something that has happened far. The world knows the face.
It's sad. He don't look like an evil, nasty Democrat. He looks like a regular dude, black dude. Not the kind that would have hung with us, even in high school. But that's what I'm talking about. You wouldn't have made fun of him, because he didn't do what we do. just nasty. The fact that he's saying face, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was trying to get into. I keep getting on subject. Back in the 2000s, it was black women with some of them. They didn't like him because he's so pretty. He's too pretty. He looked like, da 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 da, whatever the fuck they. I'm like, if all them people want to give him money, that's on them. Why y'all hating? It's like y'all just mad. And see, that's what you heard him. Osteen is the face of such and such ministries, and today he has to face the world. It's like, why does he have to face? He didn't do it. I mean, he had to face the world if he ordered, for some reason, odd reason, he ordered that girl to come in there and shoot it up. Then he'd have to face the world with, why would Joel Osteen order this in his own church? They comment, like I said, they just got to say nasty stuff. He has to face the world. How does he have to? He didn't do it. And it ain't the gun's fault either. The gun didn't do it. She did it at the behest of y'all. Y'all were mad. Y'all were mad at me. You're like, trust me. That's why I get mad at that. Because what happened was while I would make a joke on either New York or Houston, saying, whatever, one of their criminals gets shot up by the cops. One of them have a knife, or sometimes if they get shot by a regular person and they had some kind of weapon, a pipe or something, and wouldn't put it down, the cops, yeah. The saying is never bring a knife to a gunfight. So you can tell that's a direct mockery. And look, 4 numbers, 150, whatever. See, that's what I'm saying. Any of them counts. Not because they don't have a picture, because I don't have a picture on mine either. But it's them 4 numbers. Even this would try to praying for 1014. You can tell the demons. I don't know what it's for, the 4 numbers. But so I make a joke. The guy gets shot dead. He wouldn't put it down. They get mad because it's one of their operatives, and they can't. I guess the leaders told them not to protest no more because everybody pointed out the hypocrisy. The guy didn't put it down, and who would do that? And then they try the stupid stuff like, well, what if it was one of your family members? And we're all like, our family members wouldn't be in the street like that. Not, to this day, I don't have nobody in my family that was in the street yelling at, fighting at police or whatever. Because if they do happen to have something and get stopped, they're going to drop it. Because I don't have, it's like, wait until it happens, more stupid shit. So I forgot, I read a video. I watched the video. And the guy, somebody said all of this is AI. He's not being funny like this is the Matrix. He's just saying, remember how that guy or whatever that now I think is a thing, they keep coming on my channel and talking about this and that. Then it switched from keep that same energy. Remember that also, somebody gonna take your manhood. That's like, nigga, it's too late. Your mama took my manhood in your mouth, in my mouth, in her mouth, whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to make up jokes. But anyway, it's like, nigga, that shit don't work on me. It's like, bitch, that shit, everybody know that. In high school, you ain't no reverse psychology. You're not gonna reverse psychology me. If you were, because like I said, where I'm from, thankfully, everybody, niggas didn't play. It wasn't no talking. And a few niggas that did talk, and we all knew they wouldn't, both of them, neither one wanted to fight. I done done it before. No offense. That don't mean I'm a bad person for that. Because we all, just like any school, even white schools, even in school where niggas getting killed in gangs, and you still got the classic circle where everybody's, oh shit, they finna fight. Even if, because if it ain't no gang shit, it's just a fight. Matter of fact, the gangbangs, we're not in it. We just want to see it. Oh shit, slap that nigga fool. Oh man, y'all niggas ain't gonna fight. You know exactly. So you would push one on, cause they just in them. Yo, fuck that shit, nigga. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I would admit I did it more than once. You just push them, one on, cause they, you know, it's been about 2 minutes. They just talking in each other's face. Ah, da, 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 da. And so you just push one of them. And then, next thing you know, bloop, 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 you know, it's just a little fight. They don't kill each other. But it's just funny because that's what I'm saying. Where I'm from, you got to fight. You can't talk. Ain't no talking. That's how I know y'all punks. You know, I'm just saying, ain't no talking. Ain't no, man, y'all. Because really, after a while, if nobody pushes one on, you know, everybody just walk off. You know, man, y'all niggas ain't finna do shit. Thought y'all was finna fight. They will say they done trained y'all to talk so much because of Friday. Y'all love knocking out. Oh, you knock them out. It's like, bitch, this ain't Friday. You ain't Debo. And Red, the dude who got knocked out, he wrote the movie along with Friday, DJ Pooh. So I mean, it's just these kids. They just so this movies and this, whatever they fake gangsters. Ooh, knock you out. You gonna get knocked out. Little dumbasses. So yeah, everybody, you know, who don't know, you know, Red, who got knocked out, you got knocked the fuck out. I don't know who. They don't say who wrote that line, actually, him or Ice Cube, but they wrote it together. But you know, anyway. But back to what I keep getting distracted. I mean, like I said, it's about them and their stupidity. And like I said, I could tell by the comment who brings a 5-year-old to a gunfight. That's not. It wasn't a gunfight. First of all, that's what I'm saying. Did you watch the video? Any of the videos? That's a stupid comment. It wasn't a gunfight. And before, but okay, most people nowadays know that most churches got armed security. It been like that in the hood. I know. Like when I was a kid, the churches started having cops by 1989, and my church, matter of fact, you know, I was about 14, and by the time I was 15, they started having security, off-duty cops. And I knew exactly why, but anyway. I didn't do it. I just know I said I knew. But it wasn't, you know, you know, what you should sit and you say, who brings a 5-year-old to massacre people? Because she wanted to massacre people, right? And more than likely, you knew you was gonna die. But then also, okay, we got them the women in the last couple of decades who killed their kids along with themselves. Again, like that one in the 90s in South Carolina. What was her name? And she drove in the lake and left her kids and then said it was a black man. And like I said, I think I told this story. So we come to PT the next morning, and it's about 6:25. Everybody forming up, and it's wintertime. That's what I'm saying. We had our black skull caps on, PT caps we call it. And you know, they said he's in the area, that he made his way to the Fayetteville area, and he's a black dude wearing a black skull cap. So one of the white sergeants, he runs up the PT because he heard it in the car. You know, he's a married dude, meaning he stay off post. And so as with his way driving to work, the PT rather, he heard on the radio that the guy is in the vicinity. He runs up the PT formation, and he's an E5, right? And he runs up, guys, I think I seen the guy. And everybody knew what he's talking about. But see, we're just E3s or E4s. So we really couldn't say nothing, but we all knew. And so finally, matter of fact, the guy who sent me to all them schools, he was an E7. He looks at him. He said we all fit that description. And boy, we died. He's like, I got on a black PT. I got, because, he's a civilian, but the white sergeant, he thought, he really, I think he did, because I'll never forget. Guys, I seen him. Ooh, the guy that she said, the black guy that took her car and threw her kids in the river and drove her kids. And I promise you, so we all looked at it. See, that's what I'm saying. It ain't nowadays. Oh, he's so racist. I hate this. We want to laugh. Like, we know what it is. Yeah, we all looking like, huh? Exactly. Back there, oh, yeah, we all. It's so, but the E7 outranked him by 2 ranks, and, he's an E7. He just looked at, he's like, we all fit that. He said, I fit that description. Cause we all had our PT caps on. So, and he just, we all just, then finally it's all right to laugh because he said it. So we laughed. We all was thinking it. And you roll your eyes like this redneck, because a lot of them was redneck. One of them, he was so redneck, but he was from upstate New York. I didn't know they talked like that. You literally think he was from Georgia. He was cool. He helped work on my car after work. He come help work on it. And this and that. But I just said his talk. As a matter of fact, yeah, we be joking all the time about fighting. He be like, all right, and we go home. This and that. He was cool as hell. But his accent, I thought he was from Georgia somewhere, backwoods Georgia. He from upstate New York. But they all the same, hunting and all that shit. He know how to hunt. But anyway, this thing I keep, trying to. And see, the other conspiracy theory is the theorists. The whole thing is, what's it called? The crisis actors, Sandy Hook. And, oh, you know what? They keep putting them, for the last week, all of a sudden again, they put that man who says, oh, hello, I'm Dave, whatever, I made up that name, the father of one of the Sandy Hook victims. And I'm like, the Sandy Hook promise. It just hit me. I'm like, why are y'all putting this ad in front of my videos and shit? What the hell is he standing there right for? And that's what I said, And so anyway, and now they did this, the Joel Osteen thing. And so, all this shit is a goddamn, I mean, I don't know. That's what I said. I think this really, I think she really did it. What I think it'd be the MK Ultra, where they had these people actually do it. And like I said, they're mad at Joe and all this shit. And they, that's what I'm looking at. I'm still looking at this. So they, I'm trying to figure out, is it one of, I don't know if you get in trouble with YouTube for saying, but this ain't about the election or anything. But, well, actually, like it is, I don't know. They want the chaos. And they want the people, what I'm saying? They want the people to, like I said, I think they really did go up there. Now, I could, the way I think is like, well, he's part of it, But I think, but the fact that and it still could be back part of that, even though he has all that money. They're like, a guy, that saying right there is not made for preachers. That's about politicians. Again, they're mad because people keep leaving comments about Democrats getting rich, going into politics. It's like, nah, one, yeah, somebody. How long ago did I said 1 hour ago? This one says it'll come out. She's been on that watch list, and the FBI was aware. And this was 2 hours ago before I seen this comment. I mean, this actual story. So that's what I'm saying. People are getting hip to this, to the FBI Democrats, and their shenanigans and their operations. Okay, yeah. Now this one, and look, it's a woman. A lot of times, is these women. Is a lot of women. They be mad at him. You know, if you do he don't preach the Bible. That was one of the. That's what they all talk about. It's not just his faith. He don't preach the Bible. That's what they said. You got to go to a Bible church, a church that preaches the Bible. That is the big thing about him. See, all of them, Creflo Dollar, the black dude, they prosperity. All they preach is prosperity. You gonna get. But I said, even then, I'm like, well, if God bless them and they want to bless, I mean, if you make all this money donating 500, if you feel like donating $500 a week to Joel, because you make 3,500 a week, or you make more than that, you make 200,000 a year or whatever, I don't know, on salary, and 500 ain't nothing, ain't even 10%. You just for if you make 200,000, right? For whatever, then hey. But it was mostly women who, because they were trying to sound, after that I'm thinking back, like men, like they're being logical. No, don't give him. They just, I don't know. For some reason they on him. They was on him about that. He don't preach the Bible. They just, you gotta go to a Bible-centric church that preach the Bible. And I'm like, I ain't hear all this when I was a kid, and I would have heard it because kids hear everything, especially me, because if I'm, a lot of times when I'm stuck in church, I'm the only one there with y'all. So I would have heard the stuff about Bible-centric. And back in the 80s, when I was a kid, and I had to go, and I guess when it really mattered, because I learned something, you didn't have to, they didn't say nothing about that. But so because he did say it, matter of fact, I think I left a comment about why it happened. He said, we don't know why things like this happen. Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I did say that. It's like, yeah, we know why. Yeah, he said anybody who know the church is you caught. Whether you're talking about but she said, now I forgot all about that Bible centric. You got to go to a Bible centric. For some reason, that's a woman thing. Seems like I got because us men we know. Yeah, if you got because most men. Oh, it's another comment in here where the person is listening to me. Most men, yeah, we're like, nah, God blessed us, God blessed us. So we're not defending him because that's what I'm saying. It's like they're mad. And that's why all this witchcraft, witches, they're women. They're the first ones to go to witchcraft. And the devil, who was the first? Eve. The devil, what is witchcraft? Devil, BLM, devil worshippers. They admitted it. So, devil worshippers. So, these women, they're trying to, yeah, because think about it. They're mad because the devil, the Democrats at trying to break up, destroy America. How? By making every woman a single mom, and whether she making $100,000-$200,000 a year, she been to college, is this and that, PhD or doctor, or MD or whatever she is, or she's a pilot, a strong woman. and she's gonna have a kid. She don't need no man. All of this is part of that. And so think about it. Prosperity means the woman can stay at home, be a woman, and the man is making the money. And like I said, that's on him if he wants to step out and cheat on his wife because he got money. Because everybody know, well, us men, it's gonna hurt him the worst. Trust me, because once she leave and you gonna think about it, she getting beat by somebody else, he just beating her and she just loving her. Matter of fact, since she been with you and mad at you, he gonna get everything he want from her. Your wife, you gotta imagine, and she just loving it. He get everything and shit. See, she probably hadn't done with you for decades or years or whatever. But since you'd have cheated, you'd have gave her don't let her, you got all that money, more than likely she good looking, and you mad, you gonna be sick. Everybody know that. Ain't nobody cheating. It ain't worth it. It's like, fuck that. Now, if you just stay single, it's all good. You ain't gotta worry about it. You know. But see, that's what I'm saying. They don't want that. I see how I knew it would come together. I knew it would. I get the answers once I start talking about it, as usual. The whole plan is unraveling. It's like they get mad and do something stupid to mock me, and the answer comes to me. That's what, the truth comes out, and they don't want to hear it. That's why they want me to stop talking. That's why that stupid ass nigga stayed right there. I mean, but I can't do nothing to him. He just sitting there. So this was the hood, I could bust his shit up, and he just won't come back. But this is, like I said, this is, ain't no damn. He probably used to be, but he said, too many white folks stay over here. Just cause them bums walk up and down the street, don't mean anything. That this ain't no hood. And see, another thing, who brings a 5-year-old to a gunfight that would, like I said, don't make no sense. That comment makes 0 sense. And another one, a coward using him as a shield. Who said that's my saying? No, I mean, I know other people know that saying, but nobody attributes that to regular people. Human shields you attribute to movies, a bank robbery movie, or a terrorist movie, one of those action pictures about, desert, Afghanistan or something, whatever. Nobody uses that except for me. Democrats, because, it's a metaphor for using bums like they do, having them come and ask me for money, or their kids, period. The women using kids, don't say anything, or using black women as human shields as a politician, so you can't say anything because she a woman and that shit ain't working. Oh, you're attacking me, you're a racist, and if you're black, you're attacking me because you're a sexist. Your mama look like me. Exactly. How can you say anything? And your mother looks just like me. Da 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 da. How can you attack a black woman? So they really thought that shit would work. It's crazy. And so yeah, this is when that go stop, y'all the ones broke. I got more money than you have in a whole year. Shit. I was just talking about right now. And it's not that. That's not that. I'm saying you're not blessed. You're evil. Devil worshippers. And you're fake laughing. I'm laughing for real. It's hilarious. And you're gonna burn in hell. And then here goes a stupid comment. Whatever that even supposed to Republicans. See, that's what I'm saying. They're mad because we call them con artists. I did leave a comment about con artists, Democrats. You see, nobody responds. It's like it's just stupid. And now they really no specific word about this, but I'm sure this woman used a child to shield herself, thinking if there's a child, they wouldn't take aim at her. That's what I'm saying. Nope, that's bullshit. It's just an analogy or whatever you want to call it about you Democrats. So y'all really go out and do real world missions to because y'all mad that I keep telling y'all you can't use uh, women and children as human shields, meaning metaphorically. And so y'all go out and do some stupid. Look, another with the 47317, account with no picture, and then four numbers after it. And here go another one. They've been saying, I've been hearing them. Can you believe we need to know you don't need a license to have a kid, and then it's never gonna be like that. No stupid, because only stupid Democrats who think they're smart and educated, is like no, because really what they're not even talking about before you had controlling sex. What they're talking about is abortion, so they can have their sacrifices to Molech, sacrifice the children. Somebody else, did a video about that said the same thing. That's exactly what it is Old Testament sacrificing children. And I'm like, damn, I was right. That's the first thing I thought. Yeah. The Middle East, that's what I'm saying. So they get mad. I'm telling you, they get mad at my words. They remember the dude that kept coming on here, be quiet, stop talking. He'll probably be back later or tomorrow. I don't know. But like I said, now I think it's an AI bot because it changed and it switched up. And no sane person, I don't even think a crazy person, basically it's like he was trying to piss me off, but I don't think so. Now I think it's an AI, and they think it's smart enough to seem human at first. But I remember, like I said, a couple of weeks ago, I saw a video that all this stuff they're just letting their AI run it. It's not no, takeover thing, but or movie type shit where AI, Terminator, Skynet. But it is just like they're letting AI do that shit. That's why it kept switching and just saying stupid shit that don't make sense. And first it was like keep the same energy. And remember I said these words, they sound like something a black person or a black dude would made up, but it's not. It's like, nah, that's not gangster. If anything, that's something a black woman would say. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Like, nah, cause like I said, I just explained to you. Niggas don't talk. You don't talk. You don't keep talking. You get to fight. You throw punches. You don't, blow for blow. And that, they won't do it because they're in control. They got women in control of them. They're too busy trying to get me, or us, all of us, to do something stupid to set trying to set us up. So that's how they're not mad at us. They're scared of us. Because if they's mad at us, they do something. Ain't no keep the same energy. Remember, and then all of a sudden, a week later, days later, oh, you're projecting. You're not a tough guy. You just said keep that same energy. So what are you? You're a want to be tough guy. You the one said keep that same energy. Now all of a sudden you for peace. You're not gonna Jedi mind trick me into, You're not Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader or the Emperor. You're not Emperor Palpatine. You're not Obi-Wan. You're not none of them. You're not for the Jedi mind tricks. You're not good or bad. The dark side. You're not the Force. You don't have that power. So like I said, it might be AI. Like, and they still can't. It's not close enough. They thought it was close enough, but it's not. I said it might be. And here, this one, another woman, with the four. That's what I say. You gotta watch all these people with this four. She got a picture though, but still, the four numbers, 8855. She's answering because Joe Osteen said we don't know, and honestly, he don't. That's what I'm saying. That's this is the outside, the devil worshippers and atheists. Period. They still. That's how you know it's part of the communist shit because they keep like they thinking they're not human. He's a preacher. He's not Superman or super brainiac. He's not brainiac. He don't know every answer. He don't know why. None of us will know. You see, God give me the answers, right on the spot, plenty of times. Like I said, he gave me like I got the answer to this solution to this problem yesterday. I mean, this morning rather. But you don't have all the answers. They keep nobody. You notice a lot of a real Christian. You don't care about all that shit. You know, where was God? Oh, why did it happen then? Why did it like? Read the Bible. You'll see why. That's what. And really, the atheists, especially the real smart ones. I'm talking about real intelligent. Oh, that's a cop out answer. It's a blanket. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's your soul. You exactly. You choose. I'm not finna argue with you. There's nothing you can do about it. We got freedom of religion and freedom from. So that's a good thing for both of us. You don't have to be a Christian or anything. Like you say, you don't believe in none of it. You believe in science. It's a good thing for us. Cause what national religion are they gonna choose? We might think it's gonna be Christianity, but what if they choose something else? Then we'd have to get executed or something. Yeah, because the atheists probably just give in and okay, I'll worship whoever. I'm talking about if they turn this into some kind of theocracy. But the rest of us, it's like, well, we got to be sacrificed like the martyrs. you know. So it's like, we ain't got an answer to you, but y'all the ones getting your feelings hurt. You think y'all so good, and you supposed to, like I said, this whole thing is really, like I said, they sent that girl, and you know what? That video is still processing. The two videos with the girl who was right here, I went looking for it, and it's still processing, and that's from 2 days ago. But so yeah, they, we're not. It's still no matter what. I don't know what it's witchcraft. Deviltry, the devil. Every Christian knows. Joe on TV, Osteen, like, I don't know why. Who knows? And he's right. He's right. He don't want to seem like some kind of conspiracy theorist because it'd be more conspiracy than just Christianity. But we know why. It's the devil worshiping Democrats. That's why. You know why? Well, I don't know. It's all in the Bible. All of it. That tactic too is definitely in there. So, that is exactly, but they still just want us, because they're trying to prove, because Joe, like I said, he's another one, and what's her name, Joyce Myers, they mad about them. They want this money. They probably want his money too. He's supposed to this and that. Just like I said, that comment where the guys, I'm like, no, because a preacher don't work for us like that. He's a preacher, not a politician. Some are politicians and preachers, but It's like, again, they really say stupid comments. It's like, oh, they're not suckers. They doing what they is like. How are they suckers? Because they give him money than anybody else who give their money to Ford or Lamborghini or the NFL. They spend thousands on on expensive seats, the front row seats. I mean, not front row. At the 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 gold line seats. Right next to the players or wherever. This and that. So what's the difference? They want to spend their money on a church guide. The extra is more than 10%. They give him more than 10%. Yeah, I seen it as a kid. I didn't even know in my church. At that time, 1988 money in a black church in the hood like this. There's people. Preacher be like, I know somebody in here. God is telling me, just like on TV, $5,000, and they give $5,000. They write a check. This the 80s, so yeah, they gonna write a check. I'm like, damn, who the hell up in here got? It was a big church. It's big. Matter of fact, I think he is well, especially by nowadays. He had a scandal too. He had one of them scandals. It was back in there. I was a teenager. I was about 14, 15. Yeah, he had a scandal. So that baby probably, 88, 89. That baby like 32. I was 14, and yeah, I never saw the girl or woman or whatever. But he's still there. And his church got, just like the rest of them, his church got bigger. Same shit, just like on the TV or on the movie. He apologized to his wife, and then they start buying up houses. As a matter of fact, they bought my homeboy's house right across the street, and now it's a parking lot like that, and a school, and they got an adult school. They got a academy up to like 6th grade, accredited. Expensive ass school. All this. When I first started going there in '86, we first moved down there. It was just big old church, but it wasn't that big. Then they just started buying up shit. And now, if he's still there, he, yeah, I remember, they know that they were talking. He got the whole church. He got a baby. Like I said, you listening, whatever. We had Shoney's after church, or somebody's house having dinner on a Sunday, and they tell me something. I don't know. I know. Just remember, he had a baby. You know how them churches be, but it is y'all be like, well, see, that's what so why y'all we don't have to, like I said, especially nowadays. Y'all try to use these verses, the words of Jesus, and like I said, I got the answer. That was his miracles to make people believe, to get people to believe who he is, the Son of God. And yeah, we're supposed to, but we're not. Like I said, I've been gave that analogy. I've been explained to you. I guess he wanted me to explain to you. We can't take a loaf of bread and turn it into dinner. Like I said, he only did it once, right? As far as we know, he didn't open up a Jesus's restaurant and turn one fish and one loaf of bread and feed the multitude every day. Hey, it's dinner time. Jesus, where you at, Jesus? Yeah, okay, all right, let me, hold up. Go get that fish and the bread. Yeah, he did it once. So, yeah, but yeah, none of us disagree with these charities, Salvation Army, this and that. But they got to go to it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In this day and age, like I said, a homeless person told me to my face, a white homeless dude, for no reason. We just sitting there on the bench. And he just opens up and said, hey, nobody should be hungry in the United States. I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? He said there's places that feed 3 times a day, every day of the week in every city. If you're homeless and hungry, you're just lazy. He said that out his mouth. I didn't ask him. He said it. Maybe the Lord told him to tell me. It's just like there's no reason. And then if you think about it, homeless people, they don't live in the rural areas. If you're in a rural area, I suppose, and you've been there all your life, your family, and you hit hard times, I'm pretty sure the town will pull together and help you, right? But how you gonna hit hard times? Homeless people live in big cities. You know, they live in Birmingham, they live in Atlanta, they don't live, Montgomery, they don't live in wherever the fuck, Alabama. They don't live, yeah, they don't live in the small parts. They live in the cities. New York City. They don't live in upstate New York. And yeah, from, my homies I have found, they do. There's certain churches that feed, once maybe every Wednesday. They only do it on the Wednesday because it's a church. They can't do it all week. But the shelters, they feed every day. Lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then, like I said, you got churches, and usually they know the schedule. They know Monday is this church, First Baptist. Tuesday is Ebenezer, whatever, this and that. So they know the whole schedule throughout the city that's in walking distance to get something to eat. They don't. So it's like the dudes. I never thought about it till he said it. He said it out the blue. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I do. Technically, I don't know everything, but what it is, people would tell me information, or sometimes I would ask, but a lot of times they just tell me for no reason. But they used to. Now they, in the last, probably since 2016, since Trump won, they really clamped down on free information and this and that, and they really clamped down. But it's like, you're not getting my money. That's the end of it. And it's some weird thing where they really want me to give it to them. It's like part of the spell that I have to freely give it to them. They have to con me into it. They can't really steal it. They really can't. It has to be like, well, you gave it to me. It's like, like if I was dumb enough, hey man, you want to buy this? Man, it'll fit your car. I'm telling you. It is sometimes, a lot of times, especially in Birmingham, it might be something I need, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. I got the money, but you just want to, if it's for your car, you just want to buy it from the store, the car audio. It's part of it. It really is. All of it is part of this, as they say nowadays, Democrats. It's part of the experience. You want to go pick out your radio. Now when you was younger, yeah, you wanted, you didn't care. Hey, I got this radio. Oh, that's a Kenwood? Oh, yeah, let me see. Oh, yeah, that shit fit. How much you want for it? Shit, give me 60. Man, 60? Look at it, man. Look at it now. Look at it, bro. Come on. 40, man. All right. Yeah, he'll negotiate. You get it for 40. Or you go get it yourself, or get it yourself and sell it. I'm probably about 14. But anyway, what you learn, like I said, I learned this Birmingham. You don't want them to catch you in their car or your house. This ain't New York. They got guns, and they don't know if you're a child. Nowadays they see, and that's what I'm saying. That's what stopped me. And nobody ever caught me. It's just I learned, like, oh hell no, they ain't finna, in the middle of the night, and I'm in, and they come out, plop, plop, plop. You just dead. Not me. Nowadays it don't even matter about. They might lock the person up, or they're gonna have balloons for you, and he didn't deserve to die. Fuck that. Even back then, it's like I knew. I don't care how much balloons you have for me after I got caught in somebody's car and get killed. I'm dead, and I was on 14. You 14, you got your whole, you should know that. At 14, you know what? Fuck that. I find something else to do. Shit, I'm selling drugs or something, but breaking in and stealing, and then it's kind of lame. Stealing shit, you learn, and you don't like them either. Thieves, you don't like thieves no more. The drug dealers, they don't like thieves, because they might break in your car and steal your subs and your stereo, or they stole your grandma, broke in your grandma's house, stole her microwave, or whatever, or it might be somebody's relatives. And you find out it's your auntie call. I ain't got it, but I'm just saying the auntie call. Yeah, so and so that stole this and that, and the whole family mad at him. They still love him. At this point, it's the 80s. We 14, and everybody mad at him because he stole this and that. If these scenarios, the crackheads, yeah, this and that, man. It's like. But we don't have to give y'all anything. I don't care what y'all, all of this stuff y'all doing, shooting up churches, and it's not gonna work. Even if you set up old Joel Osteen's church, we're not finna, I guess we better start giving these I think y'all really starting to think that we gonna like turn tail and be like, I guess we better start giving these homeless people money. Yeah, we got too much. Like, nah, bro, you're not changing anything except you're adding to the fire. That's all you're doing. We just like, that's all you're doing. You just like, but y'all supposed to be Christian. Y'all supposed to. Okay, keep telling you need to read the Bible, or maybe start going to one of them prosperity churches. Turn on Joel Osteen. It might help you. You might need to hear that shit. I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'm way too Bible centric and old school fire and brimstone. Don't listen. Go listen to that pride. I said it's okay. I always said it was when I used to hear them. And I had get out the army. I was trying to start my business. Real estate. I was in my late 20s, but I never had a problem with it. I'm like, if they want to give his money, and I kind of saw it. I really did. It's like, well, they figured. And they getting their blessings and this and that, and hey, leave them alone. Why y'all mad? It's starting to rain. I don't want my phone to get something wet. Yeah, let me pull this garbage can in here, because I know they dying for me to pull the garbage can in. And you don't want it to get soaking wet. I mean, not soaking wet, but yeah, fill it with water. But like I said, I never had the problem with Osteen or none of them. But Myers ain't, really the female one. She ain't prosperity. She's just a televangelist, but she's not the prosperity. But at least I don't think, because there's a couple of them that ain't televangelists, that ain't as a matter of fact, it's one that I think I can credit literally for saving me. Not saving, but telling me what's wrong. He said one thing on TV, commercial, to this day. And that's what really, it was like 2002 or 3. And that's when they always go. And I didn't know what's going on. So, I'm really trying to figure out what the hell. What was it? Charles Stanley. Yeah, Dr. Charles Stanley. He said something in the TV. That's how it's supposed to be. And you do that, but all preachers know how to do that. Just like when you're in church. When I was a kid, even as a kid, you really ain't done nothing in your life. You still feel like he's talking to you. Everybody in there feel like he's talking to you. That's how it's supposed to be. But this time, it really meant like he was talking to me. And it was about what y'all was gonna do, what was going on, and what y'all was like. But and it is a generic. It's like I'll be honest. You could say it's like a magic trick. That stuff will, like on a talk show, the talk to the dead. The talk to the dead talk shows, no, the one's supposed to be real. There's somebody in here. You just had a reason. They say generic is like a net. There's somebody who recently had someone you love die. It's a male, older male. It's generic. Anybody can do it. And there's somebody. Either it's a stooge in the audience who's part of it, or it could be somebody for real. And everybody, I knew it immediately. Everybody, it's like anybody's gonna be like, yeah. In the audience that big, somebody just lost their granddad or their uncle. It's an older male, and he said he wants to tell you, yeah, my uncle just died. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. He's trying to tell you, this and that. Everything's gonna be all right. Yeah, he will always tell me that. Yeah. See, but I'm just saying, that's what like with Charles Stanley. But it's with preacher and what he said that, and I was going through it at that time. I really was, didn't know, but thankfully I am a tough guy, so I didn't hurt nobody and I didn't hurt myself. So what a tough guy does, you go ask for help. I did go ask for help. And that's why I'm here. But it's like part of it was his words. It wasn't, I just probably was flipping channels about 03 or something. And there's an old saying. I don't know. I don't remember exactly for sure. It was like God will put you through more than you can handle, or not only that, something I heard in real life. Somebody told me face to face, but either like they knew about this. Well, I ain't know, like I know they knew about what's going on. It's like, what are you, a double agent? Thinking, looking back, but something like that. But yeah, I forgot about all that. These televangelists, like I said, you might just want to go to if you're broke, maybe do start listening to these prosperity preachers. Pick you one, Dollar, Osteen, just, Creflo Dollar or whatever, They one of the ones that really ain't had no scandal, but people just mad at them because they got money. Dollar might have had a scandal. Creflo Dollar, he might have had one. I know they've been putting a video in my recommendations for the last couple of weeks. The same video, I ain't clicked on it. So they mean they want me to watch it. I might go watch it. Something about Creflo Dollar. He just it might just be he making too much money and ain't giving 10% to the big guy. But anyway, I'm out of here.